Remember when I said I was gonna make more story times? Well, there it is. This time I kinda want to talk about my experience of being an anime fan in the late 2000s. You had two choices, or three if you were lucky. Wait. Actually, maybe four? Either you had to watch it on TV, cut down or censored. You had to buy the DVDs, which were very expensive. You can also download torrents of it, which is fine, I guess. Or you could pirate the DVDs and import them, I guess. That's how a lot of people making bootlegs made money, by selling these fake DVDs. I have a bootleg Pentium stocking DVD and I have a real one, for example. So the cheapest solution was often to watch it on TV. And depending on the dub, you would have a very different experience. But the thing that was odd was that France had this one period after Akira where everything was anime. And they dubbed way too many anime shows, including Urusei Yatsura, truly the most French of the enemies. Since in Quebec, a province of Canada, we speak French, a lot of the manga and the anime we got were much earlier, at least compared to the US. It's still a phenomenon that happens all the time, like for example how we got B-stars earlier than in the US, but other times it's the opposite. So for example, Sonic X, the French dub, which was much more faithful to the Japanese experience, aired in Radio Canada, while the English dub ran on YTV. While YTV had a slightly censored Naruto run, the French-Canadian version was heavily censored, while Naruto Shippuden was straight up not aired in French. But the weirdest aspect of all this is that since Quebec is in North America, we only get the English DVDs instead of French ones, at least most of the time. Another absolutely insane thing that I have to say, Sally the Witch was adapted in French Canadian for some reason way earlier compared to the actual French dub. But the funniest part is that this show, as well as Imitsu no Ako-chan, are some of the first magical girl shows, which is way insane to think about. Either way, now that I told you about the context, let me tell you about my personal experiences with anime in the 2000s. I enjoyed both Pokemon and Digimon, so one day I got a Pokemon manga, so I asked for another one for my birthday. What I got instead was Dragon Ball Volume 1. At first I was mad. Like really mad. But then I started reading it, and although it had some nudity in it, which whatever, I legit had a blast with it. So I started watching the TV show, and yep, I loved it. I would go ahead and say that I kinda like it a lot more than some other long-running anime, and the show kind of feels like an adventure. And before anyone asks, it was the Ocean dub. I do not know the difference between this dub and the Funimation dub, so yeah, that's that. We then got Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 for GameCube. Why? I don't know, my father got it anyways. And I really liked its single player mode, kind of like a board game that makes you go. So we discovered Dragon Ball Z. I still don't like it as much as Dragon Ball, but hey, fine enough. But it wasn't until Inuyasha happened that things fully rolled into motion. I was obsessed with Inuyasha. It had blood and, I don't know, something. It had romance. Inuyasha! Kagome! So I started reading other manga, like Detective Conan or Fruits Basket. That's right, we going full shoujo in the... We both had satellite TV as well as YTV to help us. But here's the thing, I could not stay up too late. So stuff like Dataxine or Bleach or anything else was out of my reach. But nothing it really as hard as Naruto. I saw in real time the Naruto fandom rise from its grave. Okay, the only reason why I added from his grave was because I love Altered Beast, okay? But yeah, the big three Japanese anime giants, Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece, all rised up to conquer the world in the 2000s, I guess. They had blood, darker themes, and yeah, that's kinda it. Well, not really all that dark themes, especially compared to other stuff that aired. But you know, that's when AMV started getting made and the old fandoms all rised on the internet. Everyone had anime air OCs. And then when YouTube was created, all hell broke loose. AMVs, dubs, cracks, whatever, it all was fine and dandy. And then Google bought the site and copyright struck most of them. There were also a bunch of lookalikes like Avatar The Last Airbender and Martin Mystery and Teen Titans. I wasn't too sure how to feel about those, but over time I've kind of accepted them. Anime is a style, and anyone can do it. The style also influenced the video games, by the way, which is fine and all. But then in 2009, because of oversaturation of anime in the West, a lot of shows stopped being dubbed in English, and anime wasn't really as popular anymore. The way you could watch anime was mostly through the internet or even by manga. At least here there were a bunch of French mangas that came across, but the TV anime fever was no more, at least in North America. And Adventure Time, regular show, Gravity Falls, and other cartoons kind of replaced that. At least until Sword Art Online as well as Attack on Titan kinda took off anime again, but now it was mostly on streaming services, which is fine. But most of anime is mostly catered towards hardcore otakus and isekais and whatever. It's just that anime has mostly been self-aware at this point, and having something that doesn't rely on tropes and expectations is quite rare actually. Spy X Family and Beastars aim to break that trend, fortunately. But that's another video for another day. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.